So in this episode, we're going to be talking about something a little less horror and a little bit more horrific. Let's get started. So a woman was waiting in line for Flight of Passage at Disney World when all of a sudden she felt the back of her leg getting wet. She felt this really wet substance dripping down her leg. And when she turned around, some guy was actually standing there against the wall with his junk out peeing. Yeah, that's right. He was taking a piss while waiting in line for Flight of Passage at Disney World, and it had sprayed from the wall all down the back of her leg. Now, let's put this into perspective just a little bit. For those of you that are unfamiliar with Flight of Passage, it's a ride based off of Avatar. It's located in Pandora, which is located in Animal Kingdom in Disney World in Orlando, Florida. Now, yes, I know some of you absolutely don't like Avatar. However, this ride, when it first came out, because yes, I was there because I have annual passes and I got to be there on day one, this line for this ride was over 4 hours long. And I know some of you are like, I would never stand in line for any ride for 4 hours. Well, I'm telling you right now, this line was worth every minute for this ride. This ride is so incredible, so amazing. It takes the most modern technology and puts it right in your face. You know, James Cameron, who was involved in all of this Pandora build, the ride build for Flight of Passage, he was involved in this. He was in Orlando for years working on this. And this is a guy who creates the most amazing things. He takes 3D to a whole new level. If you didn't see Avatar in 3D in the theater, it was beyond anything you've ever seen in 3D. He takes everything and he makes it immaculate. So this ride he created was amazing. It was worth every minute. And this wasn't just me saying this. I had asked people who we became friends with in line. Yes, because when you stand in line for 4 hours, you become friends with people, right? So it wasn't just the people that were in front of us who were about our age, but the people behind us who were in their 70s also said it was worth every minute. Some people went right back into standing in line for another 4 hours all over again. So this line from the get-go was long as hell. As of now, which is years later, the line still gets to be 2+ hours long because yes, again, the ride in itself is that incredible. Again, if you even hate Avatar in itself, you need to go on this ride. If you're ever in Orlando at Disney, be sure to go on this. And some points, it actually even takes over an hour just to get into Pandora because that many people want to go into this area because it's almost like an island in a sense. It's its own little entity because areas are broken up the same way as they are at Universal's Island of Adventures, okay? Everything is in their own little area. So Pandora is its own world. You walk into Pandora at nighttime, the whole thing just goes bioluminescent. It's the most incredible thing to see. It's better than the fireworks at Magic Kingdom, in my opinion. And when this first came out, people were waiting in line around the entire park, around all of Animal Kingdom just to get into Pandora. Forget the ride. Just to get into Pandora took hours. Okay, I'm just trying to put this into perspective. So now it still takes quite a bit of time sometimes, especially nighttime, to get into Pandora, and the ride itself, Flight of Passage, the line can be 2+ hours. So you're talking about a very long wait time for a lot of people. And if you leave the line, especially if it's Fast Pass, you have to leave the line, and a lot of the times they won't let you back in. Because if you're talking about, again, something like a Fast Pass, you can't get in because people are guarding the doors. I guess essentially you could just say, hey, I need to take a piss. Can I go pee and come back? I'm sure they would let you. No problem, unless, of course, there was a shift change. However, if it's the main line itself and you leave, as long as you have people in the line, you can get back in your spot. But if you don't have anybody, there's no way you're getting your spot back. It's not happening. So you'd have to leave. And in this case, this guy just decided to, well, take a piss because this ride has so much hype. It's so great. This guy just aimed at the wall and pissed. Didn't go in a bottle. God forbid you could take like a cup and at least stick your junk in there and pee in it. No, not this guy. He's got a pee on the wall with his junk hanging out. I'm assuming nobody noticed this, so he must have a really tiny, where nobody's noticing this guy take a pee on the wall. But it's splashing all over this lady. And I'm sorry, I don't care. If I was a lady, if I was a man, like I am, if I was a child, a dog, a rat, I don't care what I was. You pee on me, we're throwing down in this line, bro. I'm going to choke you out in this line. I'm not just going to be like, ew, gross, how could you do that? No, I'm going to straight rear naked choke your ass. You're out. You're done. You're going to stay on that ground. And I'm pretty sure I'd be justified in this. Right? So you got to put this all into perspective, how gross this is. So the way this line worked, and as long as this line is, you're probably saying, well, why isn't there bathrooms in something that has such a long line? Well, this line mainly had bottle refills. So what you had every X amount of feet were these machines where you could take your bottle, put it in, press the button, and it would refill you with fresh water. Obviously, you didn't have to pay for it. Very awesome, very cool thought process, especially being Pandora, where everything should be about recycling because it's all about Mother Nature, the movie in itself. Brilliant concept. However, the lack of bathrooms is a bit of a problem in these lines because both rides, because there's 2 rides in this area, both of which can go for over 2 hours. The other one, which is more of a boat ride, was technically when I went when it first opened, over 2 hours, but nothing like Flight of Passage, okay? It's a very calm, relaxing boat ride where you're just engulfed in the waters with the Na'vi and you're in Pandora and everything's bioluminescent. Very cool ride. If the wait time's down, it's not worth 2.5 hours. Flight of Passage is worth 4 hours though. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. So as you're sitting in this line, you have bottle refills. However, there are no bathrooms, which was completely idiotic as far as this line goes, especially when you get into certain areas and you're seeing the greatest animatronics ever made and all these props from the movie. It's just incredible. However, recently they have removed, yes, in the middle of the line queue, they have removed one of the bottle refills and made it bathrooms now. I wonder why, because people are pissing all over the people waiting in the line, which is absolutely insane. So if you're gonna go on Flight of Passage, do not worry. You now have bathrooms because of some guy took a piss on a wall and got it all over a bunch of other people in the line. Now, some of you are probably wondering, well, what the hell happened to the guy? Did he get banned? We're all expecting him to get a lifetime ban. Oh, no. This guy did not get a lifetime ban. What he ended up getting was a 1-day ban. He was banned for that entire day and had to come back the next day. That is all. So, if you guys want to have some fun pissing all over people, you're only going to be out of the park for 1 day. So if you have an annual pass or you have multi-day pass, don't worry. Have some fun, pee on some people, and just come back the next day. Well, let's know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Do you think he should have had a lifetime ban? And would you have done more than just said, ew, gross, if somebody pees on you in the middle of a line, no matter how great the ride is? Also, don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification box if you don't know if I have kick-ass shit such as this. And be sure to give this video a big thumbs up because more likes on this video get you more movie in general news on this channel. Yes, that's right. We're going to be straying just a little bit off of horror and moving into movies and entertainment, all in general. So TV shows, movies, anything that just sounds kick-ass, we're going to talk about in that genre or field. Why? Well, because YouTube doesn't want anything being pushed for horror anymore. Yes, that's right. So if your channel just focuses around horror, they're kind of shoving you out. So we kind of got to make a slow transitional move into just entertainment, movies, and TV shows in general. I know some of you really wanted that, some of you really don't, but I do want to know what your thoughts are on this down in the comment section below. Also, don't forget, merch link! Yes, this isn't my merch, but my merch is almost as kick-ass as this. Go ahead and click the link down in the description below. And if you want movie and just entertainment news on general 1 week before it airs on this channel, go ahead and join up at theslasherclub.com for free. Yes, that's right. It costs you nothing. But if you want to join where, for $5-6, just a few dollars, all that money will go right back into this channel and you'll get some cool behind-the-scenes footage from here and there. Every once in a while, we'll throw some behind-the-scenes out. Obviously, I can't do it every week because it would take up too much time. And I won't be able to put out these kick-ass videos about people pissing on people while waiting in line for a kick-ass ride. And as always, just don't piss on people online because you may piss on the wrong person and get your ass kicked. And it might end up being something worse than just a 1-day ban. And as always, see you next time peeing on people in the damn line. People are crazy, man.